no matter what, it was a good season.
Yes,
So,
it was. That's why it's
again,
here.
it just depends. It
I
depends
have
what you
criticism to it, but I still like it. Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Yo, welcome to another Because Anime episode, and this is the big one. This is the big awards.
Yep.
This is Anime of the Year, top 10. So, we done the new ones, we done the bad ones, we talked about the Crunchyroll ones. Now we're here to talk about ours. So, and this is with everything that happened in 2023.
Yeah,
the
best
only one
of the
that I'm
best.
excluding, might be biased, is One Piece, but hey,
Yeah.
that's out of my list. So, it's this weird one because it's a running anime, episode every week. So, but we'll talk about our most recent stuff first, and then we'll dive into the anime of the year, and then anime news, and then video game talk. A little bonus at the end if you guys care about our video game talk or not, but we like to talk about it. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's all for enjoyment, anyways. So, but yeah. Recent stuff. Have you been watching a lot, Aries? Because I'm very curious.
Yes, I think
hard this week.
I've watched like 100-something episodes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Spoiler: I did not. No. I watched some, but not all.
Okay, let me get with the new ones besides the weekly ones, and then we can get to the weekly ones. Did you watch Monsters, the one from Oda?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, let's get into that one.
Let's go on first, okay?
Yeah, I think it was okay. Kind of the back history of Ryoma, the character. I really liked the way it ended there with the last scene with Zoro.
Yeah, I like the connection. I think that's the best part about it.
But
just a little bit more.
Gave me I don't know. I don't think you watched Dota, right? The anime Dota.
No, I have not.
Okay, that one and a bit of Vox Machina vibes with it. I mean, a lot of things are kind of obvious. Yes, those two are gonna be the bad guys. They're lying and they're using the dragon.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was a one episode or two.
Yeah, very straight to the point thing. I like that. Would I like more? Yeah, definitely. But I think it's pretty good just for a one-off story, so to say.
Yeah. I like that he just tied his character into One Piece. That was his first work, technically. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed it, but like, it's one episode. It's
like a short story.
It was a fun little thing, Yeah, I enjoyed it, So out of the 25 minutes, it was fun.
So we're talking about Monsters 103 Mercies Dragon Damnation, just the full name, so you guys know. If you're into One Piece, and even if you're not, you could still check it out. They're from Oda.
Really quick. And
besides that one, the big anime, the longer anime I've been watching was The Prince of Tennis, a older sports anime. I was looking for a longer series to watch. Now, it's pretty good. Problem is it hasn't aged too well. Like the animation is mostly PowerPoint slideshows. Yeah, it's 2001.
It's pretty.
Yeah. I do like it. There now it's picking up. I want to catch up. That's why I've been watching quite a lot. The new ones, the new Prince of Tennis and everything, they've improved quite a lot of the animation. It's mostly similar to Kuroko more than Haikyuu. It goes into those exaggerated techniques later on into the series. But yeah, overall I like it. I'm having fun with it. Can't wait to catch up to the new ones. I watched the original series, has 178 episodes, but I skipped fillers, so I only watched 102 or something. Now I'm watching the OVAs, the tournament ones. Those are like 20-something episodes, and then I'm probably gonna get into the new ones.
Actually, quite a lot.
Actually. I've been pumping anime again. There. And that was the new ones. Everything else was just the normal weekly ones. I've been pausing Shangri-La Frontier. I want to have the full fight.
Oh, okay.
Because it's split into parts.
Well, I watched all except for, obviously, this.
Yeah, I think next week they're probably going to finish the fight, so that's why I wanted to wait. And hey, when is the full fight, I just want to have all of the episodes there and binge them with it.
Yeah.
One Piece again paused also, and I think I might pause Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh, I guess I technically have, but not on purpose. So.
I mean, it's fine. I like it, but feels more slice of life-ish, and I'm kind of getting a bit bored, honestly. Probably gonna binge it when it's over, but
yeah, that's a family one, I guess. So I just wait till the family wants to watch it, but we haven't gotten to it in the last.
The show is great. The problem is me with things, how I enjoy them. I want a bit more something happening instead of just, hey, we're cooking.
Yeah, well, it might be better binge show for you.
Then, yeah. That's why I think I'm gonna wait with this one there. And everything else, the usual one. So which ones did you watch, since you said you didn't watch all of them that we talk about?
Okay, so I only watched one more episode of Undead Unluck. Still a couple behind.
Okay, what episode did you watch? What happened in it?
It's about the little girl robot.
Tatiana.
We learned about her her explosive body, I guess, if you want to say. I guess that's what it. I don't know.
She can she negates touch, like she can't her skin and hair negate every touch.
Yeah.
And kind of bottles up her energy inside.
Yeah. So I got the first episode of that. I got like her background story and everything like that. So yeah, pretty good episode. I enjoyed the back story and everything like that, and like why she was mad at Andy and stuff about.
I like her.
Yeah, she's pretty good so far.
She needs to be protected in that award here. I think she should be nominated there.
Yeah. Well, Undead Unluck should be the next Crunchyroll award. So.
Yeah, you mean the Jujutsu Kaisen awards? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. So, Blue Lock wasn't in there, so I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched that one. That was pretty good. We'll eventually catch up to
You're in for some great things when you catch up to it, especially this last episode. Like really good things.
Yeah, I got 3 episodes, I think, now. What else did I watch? Frieren, Beyond Journey.
Frieren, yeah. Another awesome episode, yeah.
Yeah, it was great. That was really good.
I really liked, what was that guy's name? Rebel. The guy with the binding magic. He was my favorite character in the episode, personally.
Yeah, his personality was different than I thought.
Yeah, I was expecting just straight up asshole, being that generic asshole, and then I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was really cool though. But yeah, he's a very interesting character. I liked his little background about killing the demons and stuff, but then he's like, hesitant in a way. So,
and just how he handled that exchange with Ubel there.
Yeah.
Using killing as a last resort, not the first way. They were kind of contrasting each other. She was like, hey, I'm gonna kill you instantly, and like, no, I could kill you, but I'm not gonna do it instantly. I really like his personality quite a lot. Even more considering his background as a mercenary and kid soldiers there that we saw a bit in his flashback.
Yeah.
And
saying that he will do it, but
doesn't have to be the first move. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying any other move he can do before he has to do it. So.
And
that was cool.
Fern overpowering Ehre there. That poor guy, she was like Gatling gun. Just using basic magic.
Yeah, basic magic.
Now,
I saw like Frieren's saying about that. He's like, my friend's like, yeah, my master told me, I can beat pretty much all the mages
in this age.
With basic magic.
But we also got a pretty interesting reveal with the new character there, Seria, the elf, and getting that title, elf. First class mage. She can give you a spell, whatever you want. There, but I think we saw her.
Frieren knows anything about her. So.
In some episodes ago, I think we saw a scene of her, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I don't remember.
There's a random scene or something. I think they showed something. I was talking about it even in my video. We didn't know the context of it. I think right now we're finding out more about her. Yeah. And she seems to be probably even stronger than Frieren. That's the vibe I'm getting from her.
Definitely could possibly. I mean, she's an elf. We don't know how old she is.
I mean, if she has the majority of human magic at her disposal.
She might have a bigger spell collection than Frieren. So that's what it sounds like, at least. Another person that collects spells. I'm curious what it works, if she can grant them and stuff like that. So
and what exactly is she planning to do? Like, sure, you're trying to get mages, like first class mages. But what is she gonna do when she gets those mages? I'm curious about her goals. And
is she gonna be the big bad coming up? I don't know. You know, does she have her own agenda of what she wants to do? Or...
Right now we have a lot of questions about, but I'm happy. There's something more to look forward to. And
yeah. And this seems like a big like arc. Like we kind of established the new characters and stuff, and kind of more of the world, and now we're kind of. I think we're, at least it seems like we're going again. Frieren keeps surprising me. We keep going with different directions, especially with just talking about the characters alone. We're like, oh yeah, that guy's probably just gonna be the a-hole. No, he's actually a pretty
very pleasantly
interesting
surprised
dude. So
And the proctors, the two guys in charge of the exam, I like how they have different views. One is like, I don't care, just kill them all. They should survive if they can do it.
Yeah.
But also it should be fair a bit, the way that girl was saying it there.
Yeah.
With,
I like that when they were talking about the elf, they were showing the pictures. It seemed like that guy had like some kind of like wings or something like that. We showed like a picture of well, at least the two. I don't know about the third other person, but with the one witch. But I don't know. It was very quick. They show a little scene about her talking about when she grants like spells, and it looked like the one guy, the head guy of the doing the test, and then the girl that showed up with the long hair. Like her abilities, they kind of showed like a glimpse. At least that's what they look like the characters.
Maybe we'll see. Yeah.
So I think it was like a little glimpse of it, but because it makes sense, they are first class mages, so they did get a granted spell.
And do you know the meme with Jujutsu Kaisen? Nah, I'd win. It's everywhere, right?
What's that?
Nah, I'd win. The meme with Jujutsu Kaisen.
I don't think so.
Okay, so that was just me, but. Also, the episode had a lot of Bleach vibes with that guy with the illusion there.
Oh yeah.
The Aizen, the land guy.
Yeah.
And
he'll be fine.
The end when we have the Denken or Dunkin, the old guy.
Yeah, the old guy.
That I like him. Like, I'm gonna beat Frieren right now.
Yeah.
The way the episode ended. Yeah, good luck with that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, do you think he even has a chance? Because I don't know. I don't think.
Depends how his magic is, but I don't think he has a chance. Like, I'm not saying impossible, but very unlikely.
It seems. I mean, he's pretty smart, obviously.
Yes,
like,
yes.
If he does somehow, I don't know if he wins, but like if he does get her,
maybe slow her down a bit. But
yeah.
I don't see him winning. That's why I was laughing so much with the way that episode ended.
Yeah. But yeah, he's also an interesting character too. He might be more maybe the dark path than the other guy. I don't know.
I like them how they were arguing a bit, having different views and philosophies. Him and his teammate, I forgot the name of his teammate. And that guy literally just made the whole mountain randomly.
Yeah, it just popped up. That reminds me of another anime, but I can't remember that does that. They rise up the arena like a huge plant, but I was just like, oh, but yeah, he's like, I'm gonna kill him. I was like, dude, chill, bro.
Yeah, overall, awesome episode for Frieren.
Yeah.
Here, probably one of the biggest arcs that we have right now and most action heavy. And besides Frieren, what else did you watch?
Solo leveling. Watched the solo leveling episode.
Okay. I think it was simply an amazing episode that we got here, especially the animation, everything they did with the episode.
Yeah, it was really good.
Looked, But probably my favorite part is just the voice actor. That's such an awesome job for Jinwoo. The passion and the frustration in the voice that you can feel. And he's a newer actor. I looked him up a bit, and he doesn't have any big major role like you recognize him from other characters or series. I hope this is gonna be his breakout role, because if he keeps doing this, and also with A1, what they've been doing solo leveling right now is really, really good.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed it so far.
The fight with the snake, the ragdolls.
It's kind of a video game wise. Like
it is very video game.
No, before the show started, I was like, my thoughts was like, I think this is a video game anime, but it isn't. It isn't. I don't know. Like. His power is like a video game.
Yes. That's the system that he's dealing with right now. It's very game.
At least I don't think he's in a video game, unless that's the mystery. I don't know.
I can't say yet. We're gonna get
that. Maybe it's isekai. I don't know. Who knows? But But no, I very much enjoyed it, and I like that. It reminds me of like Buffy, but he's just gonna put all the stats in
Yeah,
strength.
just
I
in
gotta get
strength
strong.
there. And
We're shit with the opposite of defense. So, but no, the snake fight was cool. The animation was cool. I
the
like
solution, I like to just strangle it to death.
yeah, well, I just like, with him getting the strength. He's like, oh, I can actually, because he doesn't know. He's like,
Yes, he's finding
I
out right
feel a
now.
little
Yeah.
stronger, but how strong am I?
And even
And then he's getting tossed around to the bomb.
at the end when he threw that broken sword there,
yeah,
it reminded me a bit of Seven Deadly Sins with the spear, Meliodas and Guild Hunter when I had that scenes. But he didn't realize he broke the defense of the golem there. He's like, hey, maybe they weakened it. I didn't do that much. But everybody else was shocked, especially that tank guy.
Yeah, he's like, that
Who
wasn't
did
us.
But
Yeah.
I liked when they showed them fighting. Hey, the healer is not doing enough. The tank is doing this. The DPS, what are you doing, guys? Reminded me of raiding, like actual raiding a bit. Everybody blaming each other.
And then you got idiots there with their phones trying to film it. I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
my land. Is land gonna go down in price?
Yeah. There's someone like, oh, what's gonna happen? I'm like, bro, I wouldn't even be there. If I was just a regular human.
I'll be shitting myself and be nowhere near there.
Be nowhere near. I'm not filming, not getting my phone out. I'll be out of there. But yeah, no, Solo Leveling was great though. I really enjoyed the episode. I'm enjoying the anime.
If they keep this up, it's gonna be insane with the things that are coming. Hopefully, we're gonna get a full adaptation.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I always hope for full adaptations, especially the ones I enjoy. And then MASHLE, which was honestly a great episode.
Yeah, I loved the episode. I was laughing so much throughout it. The breakdancing killed me. Like, it instantly killed me.
I think my favorite part was when they were trying to be quiet and he trips on the rock and he just like stands
just Michael Jackson moved there, just standing still.
Yeah, just tightened up. That was funny. This episode was really, really funny.
Yeah.
So I just like, because I'm like, oh, he's just probably just gonna punch, because
I was expecting him to punch it also. Yeah,
I mean, he did, and then he's like, oh wait,
we can just break dance.
Yeah.
And solve the problem. The reaction faces just they couldn't believe what was happening.
Yeah. Or even the spilled water with the protein shake.
Yeah.
Almost forgot about my protein.
Just his personality and his brain frying at the simplest
the rules
thing.
You're frying my friend's brain. Sunflower.
I don't know, this was probably the funniest episode we've gotten in a while.
Yeah, it's great.
With MASHLE.
Mash is just fun, man. He's a fun character.
Yeah,
it was really good. I think it was a really funny episode. And I think that's it. What's I'm missing? Oh no, I watched what is it called?
What?
Let's see. My wife just started it, and then my son had it on, and I just like, I'll just watch it. And then actually
from this season or?
Yeah, it's a new one. Hang on here. I thought I put it in my Annie list. I think it was called Mr. Villain's Day Off, if I recall.
Villain's Day Off? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Mr. Villain's Day Off. Mr. Villain's Day Off.
I don't know it.
It's a dude that is trying to take over the world as a villain, of course. But when it's his day off, he doesn't want to he likes, so he has like this weird obsession with like pandas. And like he goes to like the zoo, so like on his day off, and it's like, I don't want to get attacked by the heroes or whatever, like they're fighting. It's kind of like a comedy anime so far, but the first episode was pretty good. It was pretty interesting. He seems like he could be a fun character. And then we have like a Zorro hero, I guess, if you want to say, where like the dude has like no sense of direction, and he asks him, he's like, hey, it's my day off, I'm not here to fight, like I don't want to do this. Well, he's like, well, I'm lost right now, can you help me? So it's first episode impressions are actually not bad. I don't know if I'm going to watch this week to week, but I got it on the list. I'll probably watch all the way through it, but it might be more of a binge watch.
Yeah,
so
probably.
It's a comedy one, and it could go either way, kind of chill a little bit. But I don't know. It seems like an interesting concept, and yeah. So I did watch that, and I'll probably watch all of it.
Yeah. I watched Apothecary Diaries, Ragnar Crimson, Undead Unluck, we talked about it, Chain Soldier, Deletions in Dungeon, Tsukimichi, and Classroom of the Elite. The weekly episodes.
Yeah, weekly.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah, how's that
started.
Chain Soldier going?
Like, if you're horny, you're horny. That's Chain Soldier.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
I might try. I
It's
might
fun.
try though.
It's actually
Just
quite
to
fun.
see. I just seen other people like talking about it. So.
And Tsukimichi is actually picking up quite interesting right now. I think you watched season 1. Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy and Isekai. One of the good ones.
I don't think I watched that one.
With Makoto, the guy that gets sent to another world and the goddess calls him ugly.
I don't think so, man.
If you haven't, I recommend it. It's actually pretty good. And the Classroom of the Elite, if you like edgy MCs, main characters.
Oh, the other thing is Blue Exorcist. I've been watching a few episodes.
Me too.
Yeah, I haven't watched the new one, but I'm going
the new one.
Right
I'm not gonna say anything. The new one is just really good.
Yeah.
Actually picking up things right now. Things are happening.
Yeah. But yeah, I watched a few episodes of Blue Exorcist. That's like my fill-in right now that I'm trying to, so I can binge season 3 here.
Where are you with it?
I'm only on like episode 7 right now.
Season 2 or which episode?
Season 1.
Oh, season 1. Okay.
Yeah, only been a few episodes. So.
Remember to stop. Where I sent you the message to stop like episode 18 or something. Season 1.
Yeah. So just going through her.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it for weekly and new things anime that we've been watching. There's a lot more from this season, but maybe towards the end of the seasons we're gonna get into it then.
Yep.
So let's see, 2023.
Yeah, our pretty much last episode talking about 2023. So
yeah, the awards month for January here.
Yeah, this is the last one, so this is the big one. So this is our top 10. And counting all series that have
everything, sequels, new, in between there.
Yep.
I have a lot. I have a lot of things I want to talk about.
Okay, cool.
So we start with number 10, go down to number 1, and then some honorable mentions.
Yep.
Okay, wanna take number 10?
Sure.
But before we get into them, just keep in mind, guys, we always say this: we haven't watched everything. There's no way to watch every anime that airs in a year. These are our personal choices, things we watch, things we like. If you disagree with it, that's your fault. You should agree with us. Very simple. I'm joking. I'm sure everybody has different anime and everything they enjoy.
Yep.
So let's see, your number 10 overall.
I'll start off number 10. Very shocking to me, actually, that this made number 10.
Okay.
Who would know in 2023 that oldish here would have a sports anime at number 10? So starting off my number 10, Birdie Wing.
Oh, damn, that high. I didn't expect Birdie Wing.
Yep.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. I'm happy. Really enjoyed it. Kept me guessing all the way towards the end. Yeah, you could say we might not like the ending. I can see that, but I very much enjoyed the journey.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that statement. The journey is more important here than the ending for Birdie Wing.
Yeah. Because honestly, it could have gone either way, and I was fine with it. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite ending or anything, but
they also left
I enjoyed all the episodes
open-ended. They could have another season there a bit later on, like a time skip. Where...
I would watch it 100%. Yeah, I really like the two characters a lot. She's awesome. Both of them are awesome, honestly. But it just was a very surprise anime that I very much enjoyed.
I think go ahead.
Story-wise, I was like, what the heck? I didn't think it'd be this good of a story. Especially it's a golf anime, but I don't know. I mean, I've enjoyed other, movies like The Greatest Game of All Time or whatever, I've enjoyed golf movies. But I was just, I don't know. It was very surprising. I was thinking more like comedy, more fun. I thought this show was going to be, which it was kind of that, but it actually had a pretty good story and interesting characters in this world. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun with it personally.
Yeah, I'm happy you have it. This I also really liked
I
it.
was surprised I made it, but yeah, when I thought about because I have my honorable mentions. Um,
I have it in honorable mention. Just yeah.
no, could I say it's really close to number 11? Sure, yeah, yeah, they're very close.
Yeah.
A lot of these are really, really close.
I remember
So,
when I told you about it. I said it's Black Lagoon with golf.
yeah.
At the start, then it gets more character focused. But yeah, if you haven't watched Birdie Wink, I also highly recommend it.
Yeah. And I'm not much of a sports anime guy. I do like sports, but like I don't know, some stories. You know,
Yeah, very
I have it.
understandable
So
with
Blue
sports
Lock I
anime.
like, and now Birdie Wing definitely way up there. So yeah.
Okay. For me, I have at number 10, Oshi no Ko. I think we talked about it a bit here. Especially with how it started, everybody can agree the first episode is the strong point of the series. Then it changes a bit, it's a bit more build up. But I'm really liking what they did with the characters, and it's more grounded and very connected to reality in a way with what they've been doing, showing there with the entertainment industry, how everybody deals with online life and everything there. And I like revenge stories, but I also liked the prologue, like I said, setting up the story in a very good way. And I'm curious where it's going to go. We have season 2 confirmed. And hey, I want more of it. I liked it. I like the characters, the interactions, the comedy, the serious things to it. There's a lot of questions right now with what's happening, but yeah, pretty much one of the best series in 2023 for me.
Nice, nice.
Mhm.
Well, my number 9 here, I gave it to Dr. Stone, New World, number 9 on the air.
Yeah.
Very much enjoyed Dr. Stone again. Still, I think it's been in my top 10 list almost each time. I'd have to look at my other top 10 list, but yeah, it's still going good, still going great. Very much enjoyed this arc with the island here.
Yeah, really good arc.
Again, not gonna go like full details, but overall I enjoyed it. I enjoyed obviously the characters, the music, the setup, everything. Very excited to see where we're going, pretty much.
Yeah, we have
What
the
is
final season confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, very much enjoyed Dr. Stone. Still recommend if you haven't watched it yet. Check it out.
If you guys are going to get into this season, just a small note: make sure you watch the special episode Ryusui. It's very connected between season 2 and New World.
Yeah, you will be confused otherwise. You're like, who's these characters?
Yeah,
and where do they come
it's
from?
a very big thing to keep up with Dr. Stone. I'm happy. Dr. Stone is great also. Loved it.
What's your number 9?
Let's see. Number 9 for me is Hulk. I think more people need to watch Hulk. I love this show. Of course, it doesn't have the best animation ever. I think that's the biggest drawback for it, but it doesn't matter. The story, the characters, what they've been doing with it starts out so goofy, but then it gets very serious, intriguing world build up for it. To say that it gets dark for the character would be an understatement. And the way, I don't want to go into spoilers. It's very hard for me to describe it properly without spoiling some things. I'm not gonna say what happens, but I highly recommend you guys check out Elk. It's probably one of the most underrated series in the entire year.
It made it on your number 9. It's in your top 10.
Yep.
Well, I trust Aries, all right?
I hope we get season 2 very much so for Hulk.
Yeah. All right, number 8 for me is Shangri-La Frontier.
Oh,
my video game anime.
This is a perfect coincidence. Same.
Oh yeah, same.
Yeah.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
There
we go. We can both talk about Shangri-La Frontier.
Great minds think alike. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Shangri-La Frontier. I've only been saying good things about this. Still continuing, but the first part was really, really good. Has not slowed down at all. Very much enjoyed the world, enjoyed the characters, enjoyed the video game aspects of this game.
It's actual video game, not stuck in video game world.
Best intro in my opinion. I really like the song, but music is subjective a lot. So, but I really enjoy it. So I just have good things to say about Shangri-La Frontier,
Yeah.
but that's my number 8.
It has no right to look as good as it does. I'm happy then giving it the love it deserves there. It starts out very strong. Like I said, actual game, not stuck in a world, hey, randomly you can get out, hashtag Sword Art Online. They're dealing even with the family, the real life a bit, the character dynamics between him and that girl there. There's a goal right now in the game, not about dealing with some villains, focusing on the game thing, how you play. If you play the MMORPGs, you're probably gonna connect with this series quite a lot. I'm happy. Hope we get more and more of it. And like all they said, it's still airing right now.
Yep.
Fun series.
Very much enjoying it. Well, we got both our number 8s done right there. So, all right, number 7.
Okay.
Is MASHLE. MASHLE number 7 here. So obviously, we just talked about the recent episode, but it's part 2. But part 1 was great. Love it.
Yeah.
Mash is a great character. A pull or shut. I don't know which one, but I just enjoy the characters a lot in this show. I enjoy the music. The music's actually really good. And yeah, I just enjoy all that stuff, man. It's good. MASHLE's good.
I agree. MASHLE is actually great.
Yeah. I don't have many negatives about MASHLE, so it's just a fun show. And it's another just straight up fun. If you enjoy fun shows, so.
And not Harry Potter.
Yeah. If you like Harry Potter, you're gonna get a lot of what do you call it? I can't think of the word right now.
Nods to Harry Potter.
Right. Well, it's similarities, like there's a nods to Harry Potter. There we go, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So. All right, what's your number 7, though?
Number 7, I have Undead Unluck. Could go higher, but I think it's just the beginning for it. What it does the best, honestly, it looks great. The animation is awesome also. I really like the character and the dynamics between them, especially Andy and Foucault. But the major draw for the series is the world building and the power system. Like, it does those two things really well, especially the power system, with how technical it is. The rules are very consistent. In the fights, they matter. It's not just, hey, the stronger aura is gonna win here. And it's also tied into the world building. Very intriguing right now. It's getting better and better the more you watch it. And I'm excited for the future with Undead Unluck. Only good things about it so far.
Yeah, very much. I enjoy the power system. I think it's probably my favorite part. Well, and then Andy and the girl there are awesome. So, all right, we are number 6, right?
Yes, number 6. Yeah.
All right. Number 6 for me is Spy X Family season 2.
That's high, Spy Family.
This. Oh yeah, dude. Yours arc sold me.
Yeah, that was the best arc in the entire series, the cruise arc. Yeah. I agree.
Very much. It was the majority of this too, but I've really enjoyed. And then we actually got story part in this, which I enjoy this mostly for a comedy show, but we actually got some interesting lore, world building, if you want to say, with yours assassin, because there's always a mystery, like what, why
her side of the world, who she was. We're focused only on Lloyd.
Yeah, and it was just really good, and the animation went really hard.
That kick.
yeah, the fireworks, the fighting, all that going on. But man, still probably my favorite scene is the Aya throwing that hairpin and killing the 2 guys. It's great. It was just fantastic. But very funny moments. Very much enjoyed it. Super excited to get more Spy X Family. I think we're getting a movie soon.
Cold White. But
yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoyed the season.
I love the old guy also. The old guy, the handler for your. But awesome.
Yeah. I love Spy X Family. I'm very much enjoying it. It was a good season.
For me, I have at number 6, Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
Oh, I didn't know if it was gonna make it on your list or not. But...
Yeah, I do like it. I was just a bit more disappointed in season 2 compared to season 1.
Yeah, which that's not a bad thing. Season 1 was great. So,
yeah.
I think some people gotta remember that.
The strong points for this season are, of course, I loved Hidden Inventory arc with Gojo Past there. I think it's the best part, probably even in the entire series that we've gotten. That was great there. Then Shiba does have some flaws. I kind of changed my approach to it. How I look at it. I look more like a spectacle. The fights are great. The animation, even more considering what is happening with Mappa. But could have been higher. Why it's not higher for me personally is I feel like the story and characters took a bit of a backseat compared to season 1. Of course, there's still character development, there's still stakes, but I do have some issues. Maybe at some point I'm gonna do a videos with Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 and explain a lot more. Overall, still great. I just enjoyed season 1 more.
Yeah. Hey, it's on the top 10 still. So
yeah.
So now we're on the top 5 now, the big old 5. All right. Start off at number 5. Is it wrong to try to pay up girls in a dungeon? Season 4.
I wanted to put it here, but since part 1 aired in 2022, that's why I don't
put
have
it in the list last year. If I remember correctly.
I think I did. I don't remember, but I have it.
I did not because I didn't finish it.
I have it in sequels. I have a top 10 sequels list also on the sequels, and it's at number 4 there, and number 5 is Jujutsu Kaisen. If it was the entire season, I would have put it above Jujutsu Kaisen. Danmachi.
Yeah,
I like it more.
Yeah, so I like the second part, obviously. I mean, I would say part of the first few episodes of part 1 were kind of meh, but then it got really good after that.
That's why I don't have it, because part 1 is more of build up, then part 2 really picks up and you feel everything that's happening there in part 2. If it was the entire part, 2 parts were in 2023, fully, I would have put it here.
Definitely. For me, I'm putting it here. I very much enjoyed, especially the second part, the finale of it. You know, it is weird with parts. You know, like we got Shangri-La Frontier, it's still going. We got Undead Unluck, still going, but we got part 1s, whatever. But yeah, this one, it's at the very beginning of the year because it was still continuing from previous. But yeah, I very much enjoyed Is It Wrong to Paper Girl in the Dungeon? Probably the best season so far.
I think it's the best season.
Season 3 and season 4 are still really close, but you know they have different things on different vibes. But it was really good. But I do believe season 4 is the best so far. Yeah, it starts off a little slow, but man, it trust me, it will pick up for you. very
much so.
And it was a trap. All right.
That's why I'm saying I think this one did it better with the emotional part of the characters in season 4 here, the build up with everything.
Again, it took its time, and I was fine with it because it paid off. So it's when you want to take the time, as long as the payoff is good, then I'm good with it. But if it doesn't pay off good, then I'm kind of like rah, you know. So, but no, it definitely paid off. I very much enjoyed it and highly recommend watching.
Yeah.
Just power through season 2 though. It might not be your thing. So
yeah, season 2 I do think is the weakest overall.
It's definitely the hardest one. Season 1's really strong. Season 2 is,
I would say,
kind of a backseat.
Season 4, season 3, season 1, and season 2.
Yep, that's how I feel about it so far. Yeah. So, because my wife struggled through like season 2, and she kind of like paused. So so some people can definitely see that. Yeah. But I highly recommend pushing through. I think it's definitely worth it. So.
What was it? Number 5?
Yeah, number 5.
Number 5, I have the Apothecary Diaries. This is the biggest surprise for me in the year. I didn't expect to enjoy a show like this this much. I like it mainly because of the characters. This is very character focused here, and especially Mao Mao, the main character. Her personality, the way she does things, the mysteries, her proclivities with poisons, testing things, experiments, the character faces, the chibi things, Jinshio, everything that's happening here is so fun, keeps you hooked every weekend. Like I said, I didn't expect to enjoy it this much, made it to top 5 and it's still airing, and I do hope we get more. A lot of palace intrigue, character dynamics focused, and I'm liking it quite a lot.
I haven't watched it yet, so
can't say. You should. I do hope you get to it.
The only thing I can say is my wife's watched it. She really much enjoys it. So
I'm happy.
But yeah. All right, number 4 is Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 for me.
Okay.
Pretty much, I mean, we already talked about it. Aries had it at 6 there.
Yep.
Yes, I slightly like Season 1 more. But Season 2 was still great. I enjoyed, obviously, the action, the background story of Gojo and everything. And I just like the setup of, hey, if Gojo's not here, what happens? Oh, stuff happens. So that's all I'll say. But yeah, no, the fighting was great, everything like that. And honestly, I just want more because I'm the way they left. It's like I want to know, hell, they probably got a lot more people reading the manga after the ending of season
I
2.
went ahead also. I know
So
pretty much everything about it right now. I'm not gonna
yeah,
say if it's good or bad, but
so
yeah.
even my wife's like, I'm probably gonna go read it. I can't wait. I'm like, well, I guess I'll wait then. Go in blind. So, but yeah, I enjoyed season 2 quite a bit. Music's great, animation was great, the fighting was great. It's just, yeah, a little bit more. I don't know. It would have been nice to have, I don't know, a little bit more story build up a little bit. I guess I don't know. I don't know what it
Some
is. It's just
downtime and
something.
the emotional thing. Some of the fights you can even remove them. They don't make sense. I feel they wasted some characters. Honestly, this would have made sense more. It was a season 3 with what they did, and I
Yeah,
think they killed some
or like more
characters for shock
episodes.
value. Honestly, some deaths I liked. Some I think they wasted characters, and not just deaths. How they handled some characters, I think, was just waste.
I don't. I like. I don't know. Sometimes I like the shock value but
There are two extremes for me. In series,
um,
nothing dies, which there's no stakes. I fully understand that. There's the other extreme where everybody dies and it loses all meaning. There needs to be a middle ground at some point.
I don't. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Um,
Yeah, we could
because
have
this is
an
what I like.
episode and just
Yeah,
dissect
it's what I
everything.
like about like Game of Thrones and stuff. Like
Yeah, but they
I
did it better than
still
Game of
remember the
Thrones.
first
You
season.
had time to get attached to the characters, get to know them.
But like some of these characters, I did get attached to.
Yeah,
It's just
but
surprised that actually win. I don't know.
they were wasted. They had potential. I'm fine with
I
character
think
deaths. I just didn't like the execution with
I
some of
think
them.
what I would have liked is a couple episodes before this incident happened
Yeah,
that
that
were
could
kind
have
of
been a
build up
season 3, more of a build up to it. Get to know the characters a
personally
bit
because I
more.
felt like we just hopped right into it.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a weird connection from the ending of season 1 to the beginning of season 2. Not the flashback, of
yeah,
course, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's just like we just hopped right in there and here we go, buckle up.
And some of the fights are kind of.
Some people will like, some people don't. What's your opinion, whatever.
And even the payoff is not honestly here. Where we talked a bit about the payoff. Slight spoiler, spoiler Jujutsu Kaisen. Just one
Payoff if you
spoiler
want to get
Jujutsu
into
Kaisen.
manga. I think the manga sales are going to go up, but
I mean, sure, yeah, that's profit.
yeah,
That's something
I know.
else.
I'm teasing. Is what
But
I'm saying.
spoiler warning a bit towards the end of Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. Yuji didn't even get the payoff with Mahito, and Mahito overstayed his welcome, in my opinion. Like, he didn't even get the last punch there to kill him.
Yeah.
After everything that Mahito did, all of the escapes, all of the bullshit, how many characters he killed. Sure, we had that great scenes with him just putting the fear of God into him, but then you're just cockblocked. He didn't even get the last punch.
Yeah.
And that's very disappointing for me. All of that build up. Sure, you killed that character. He killed Junpei. He killed Nana, which Nanami I think was the best death in the season. Then Nobara I think is bullshit what they did with Nobara. Wasted character. Mei wasted character. And then Yuji doesn't even get the last punch. And that's why I kind of changed my perspective in Jujutsu Kaisen. The action is great. The story kind of took a backseat.
Then there's a part of me that's like kind of the opposite, where like I like that it's not sold on exactly what's going to happen. I guess because it makes sense. Yeah, you should probably get the last punch, but I don't know. Like it depends who.
Yeah,
Aries
to each
doesn't
his
like
own.
it.
Yeah,
I kind of like it. I like being surprised. Like, it's like the Frieren episode that we just had. Like
yeah,
I
but
think this character is that thing, but we don't get that thing. Kind of thing. I don't
I
know. I
agree with
like that
that, but
stuff.
also do it in a good way.
I don't know. I just, because other series, it's like, oh, I've seen this 100 times. Like, yeah, he's gonna get the last. He's the main character. Obviously, he's gonna, destroy the big bad, right? And then Jujutsu Kaisen kind of went a different way. They're like, no. So it depends. Do you like that stuff? Or you
Mm.
don't like that stuff? I don't know. no matter what, it was a good season.
Yeah,
So,
it was. That's why it's
again,
here.
it just depends. It
I
depends
have
what you like.
criticism to it, but I still like it. Wouldn't be here otherwise. I still think it
Yeah,
was really
I just
good.
think for a lot of people, season 2 could be up here,
Yeah, a lot of
here,
people like
like
season 2 more, but
yeah,
I think I saw a lot of
just depends who you are,
a lot of people kind of share both feelings. Some didn't like
Yeah,
it, some liked it
it seems mixed. Yeah,
with season 2. But what I didn't like again with manga readers, they're praising this season to be the next coming of anime Jesus.
yeah.
Like
Well, the
hyping
animation
it
was
up to
really
nine.
sick.
The
I'm
animation,
being
yes,
honest.
the animation.
Yeah.
They did an insane job there with, especially the Choso versus Yuji fight was one of the best fights ever.
Yeah,
That bathroom fight there. And that's why it's still here. That my criticism doesn't take away anything from Jujutsu Kaisen, just my personal things with why I didn't enjoy it as much as season 1.
oh, totally fine.
But
yeah,
where were we? You're number 4, I think,
number
right?
4. Yeah.
What's your number 4?
No,
Yeah,
I
it was
did my
Jujutsu
number
Kaisen,
4.
okay.
That was, yeah, you're number 4.
Mine is here is where we disagree. Mine is Mushoku Tensei season 2 at number 4. Now, this one is very different to season 1. I fully agree that season 1 is better, does world building, character story a bit better, but this one is just focused on the characters, very much so. The quest for erectile dysfunction, that's pretty much this season.
Yeah, pretty much.
I liked it. I get it's a very different tonal shift of the story. It's very slow. For me, I like that because that's what I expect from Mushoku, taking their time with it, even if it feels like useless things. I feel they're gonna be very important for the future. I like the school arc. I'm very excited for more. I also hope they go back to the main plot a bit, but I still very much so enjoyed season 2.
Yeah, we're opposites on this.
Yeah. For you, it was on the War series, and totally understandable.
Again, and it seemed like reading comments and stuff about this, it's kind of how people feel about Jujutsu Kaisen. I think
very
there's people that are like me.
two sides of the same coin for both series.
Some people really liked it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is a different vibe from season 1 to season 2.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So it throws people off. So, but yeah, no, we're just opposites on that, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, number 3. Now we're in the big old 3.
Yeah, the big 3.
All right, Vinland Saga season 2 is my number 3. Okay. So, obviously, very much like this. So for me, for Vinland, season 1 again, I thought was better, but season 2 was still great, fantastic. Love the build up, love the way characters, the way that arc went. It went different ways as well. I love Vinland. I love the storytelling. I love the deep characters. And deep emotions. But yeah, I think again Vinland is another one because it was definitely talked about a lot. Yeah, that people had mixed feelings about this season as well.
Exactly, people, very controversial series moving forward right now.
Yeah, we had a lot that last year. Like so Jujutsu Kaisen, Jobless Reincarnation. It depends how you feel about them.
Vinland, right? Those 3, Saga, I think these 3 were the biggest. Like there was
you either loved it or
very few were in between.
Yeah, so. It was very interesting because for me, I love Vinland. I love the build-up. I thought the build-up paid off. I like how Thorfinn is changing and stuff. Again, maybe you don't. I totally understand. But yeah, I very much enjoyed it. I thought the characters were great, especially the meeting at the end between King Canute and what he's going through, and like Thorfinn. And it's just it's really good, and the music is really really good. So. Very much enjoyed Vinland Saga season 2. So,
okay. For me, I have at number 3 Frieren Beyond Journey's End, which this one can definitely be higher. I can fully get it. My top 3 are very very slight differences between them, but Frieren is just simply awesome. Like I don't think it has any flaws moving forward right now, unless they somehow fuck it up towards the end. It's still airing. They would have to just do something so stupid to ruin everything they've done so far, but it's honestly amazing. Probably one of the best series in quite some time in general. Pure fantasy, no isekai, no game, no random bullshit. Deals very well with characters, great world building, animation looks awesome, music is also great. You're gonna get immersed into this series and it's gonna hit you like a truck. The emotional bits for it. The action is also pretty good, especially for a series like this that is more character focused. But Frieren is just simply awesome. And I think you have this one. I think is gonna be your number one. That's my prediction.
We'll have to see. There's only 2 left, so
yeah.
So you predict Frieren is number 1?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! It is number 2 on my list. So, which number 2 and number 1 are insanely close. But there's a slight edge that I'm giving number 1, I guess.
Okay, we'll see when we get to it.
Very slight edge. But yeah, Frieren, music's great, the character's great, the deep story is great. I think it's one of the best animes in a long time, personally. But again, some people think it's boring. But hey, whatever you dig. But like, I don't know. It checks everything off the box for me personally. I just loved everything about it. So, characters, everything, story, the world building. I don't know. It just does a fantastic job, and I've very much enjoyed every Friday, which we only have a few more Fridays left of it. So, but yeah, Frieren is number 2. I don't know. It's so good. It's really, really good. So,
okay.
What's your number 2 though?
For me, I have Bleach, 1000-Year Blood War Arc, The Separation, the second core of Bleach. You guys know me. I love Bleach very, very much. But this one, the action, the animation, music, everything was great. But what they did even better was the extra scenes that we got, especially towards the end, the last few episodes, fixing some of the biggest flaws in the manga at least so far, and apparently they're gonna keep doing that with Tite Kubo being more involved with the series. I'm very, very, very happy. Bleach is one of my all-time favorite series, and I'm amazed with how good it has been, and I can't wait for more.
Yeah, there we go. I'm kind of the opposite with this one, but
I like
season 1 more or part 1 more than part 2. But hey, we talked about it, critical about it, me. So enjoyed it. I don't think Bleach is bad at all.
Yeah.
I'm just so you guys know. But hey, number 2 though, Bleach. I thought it would be number 1, honestly.
I knew you were gonna say Bleach number 1, yeah, for me. But
yeah. I know how high Bleach is up for you. So
it is definitely up there. Yeah.
I would expect Bleach to be the next top 10. The next 2 parts.
We'll see. If they fuck it up, it's gonna go down. If they don't fuck it up, it's gonna be up.
True. It's not guaranteed, but if I was a betting man,
definitely. I love Bleach. What can I say?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying. All right, we're on our number 1s for anime of the year.
Our anime of the year. Let's see which one is yours.
This might make some people mad. I don't know, but hey.
Okay.
Attack on Titan, I think, deserves it, honestly. And here I talked about the slight edge. It is very hard to end any story because it can go either way. I've seen many stories, especially how big and epic, everything, Game of Thrones, for example, how that ending went. It's very hard to do endings in any end of the story. I just want to say any end of the stories, book, whatever, media. But I really like. I had to think about this between Frieren and Attack on Titan because I really like both. They're the only 2 that I gave like 10 out of 10. Because the more I thought about Attack on Titan, the more I liked it. The more I'm thinking about it, like all the flaws, how humans are flawed and everything like that. These are definitely the best 2 animes that I like. The big highlights I think of last year personally, and I enjoyed the most. But like. Because going in, I just thought, why is it so bad? Why do people think it's so bad?
Yeah. We have the deep dive with Attack on Titan, the ending, the podcast episode there. But the manga, I don't know what they were smoking. The ending was actually great for the series and very consistent. Sure.
And the more I thought about it, I was just like,
there are some flaws, maybe some more fleshing out. But overall, what they did with the ending, I think it's awesome. And I'm glad he stuck with his guns and ended it the way he wanted. Ishiyama, if I remember his name correctly.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I really, really enjoyed it. Obviously, it's my anime of the year. It's probably the last time you see Attack on Titan as well. But I gave it a slight edge because Frieren is discontinuing, and Attack on Titan was the final ending, and endings are always tough. You just don't know.
I think
like,
they nailed the ending. I
Yeah,
honestly
yeah.
agree with.
So
the
that's
ending.
why I gave it the slight edge. That's hard between number 1 and 2 for me because I'm just like, these are very close. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. All of the characters, all the depressing moments, all the big moments, all like, do you agree? I love the
And
whole
that scene
conflict.
that were the people complaining with Eren, I think that scene just made it even better because it's very consistent with Eren.
Yeah, it's, I like, because again, I like the conflict. Do you agree with Aaron's decision or not, or whatever? It's, it was very selfish, whatever. We talked a lot about it, but
Yeah,
like, it just was really good. It hit really home for me. And personally, it made me want to rewatch the whole thing again after I
yeah, me too.
watched it. I was like,
I'm gonna wait a while and then I'm gonna do a full
yeah,
Attack on Titan rewatch.
it's so, that's why I gave it to Attack on Titan. I think this is the first time Attack on Titan has won Anime of the Year for me too, as well. Out of the 4 or 5 years now, I think that I've done this. So, but yeah, I just really liked it a lot. I thought about it over and over again. The more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that
Makes
links up
sense.
with
Makes
that.
sense. I can see. I can see why it's here. So yeah, if you guys want more Attack on Titan, we have that episode. Also have my video on the ending, so make sure you check
these,
them out.
we've talked about
Full deep dives on them. But yeah, I can see definitely why Attack on Titan is here.
Slightly. You were very close though, Aries. Very, very close. But I
I was thinking
for a
Frieren,
while.
yeah.
I was debating between these two for a while, but yeah. They're very, very slight. Very close.
Okay. For me, number 1 is Vinland Saga Season 2 by far. Honestly, what they did with this season just been amazing. A lot of people are complaining about the tonal shift, which I think it's literally in season 1. That's the prologue of the story. That's how the story starts. This is the actual story that we got here, and both seasons build on each other so well. But the character moments that we got in season 2 are just been simply insane. I actually cried at some scenes, like very, very hard. It hit me quite a lot, and the cinematography, the scenes, the characters, the flashbacks, the nightmares, the build-up, the pain that we had in this season, just honestly masterpiece that we got with this one, and I can't wait for more. And my anime of the year for 2023, very, very much so in a lot of categories, not just overall.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice.
Very, very much love Vinland Saga Season 2.
I can't wait for more.
Yeah. I could just go on and praise, but that's I cover the series in episodes, each episode week to week. Insane season that we got with season 2, and for me to put it even above Bleach, about Frieren, Mushoku, all of the other series that came before it, just there's a lot for me personally. It hit me quite hard this season.
Yeah, that's why it's our anime of the year list. So. All right, well, we can do honorable mentions, which I guess
I do have a few. Go ahead with with yours.
Which is just like, I don't know, I kind of like ranked them even a little bit after.
No, I just have them honorable mentions. No, right?
I'm just saying for me, like, but they are honorable mentions because they were very close to the top 10. So, but yeah, Deadmau5 Death Play. It wasn't my new anime. It was on the top 10 of that. Very much enjoyed that, of course. Do you just want me to list them, or do you want to go back and forth?
Go list them.
Zom 100. That was on another top 10. A lot of these are actually like newer animes that we've already talked about. Campfire Cooking in Another World. Very big surprise on that one, honestly. I just was trying it out, and I actually didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, personally. That was very surprising. Then Hell's Paradise as well, another one that I enjoyed. Can't wait for season 2. And those are just my few honorable mentions. I won't go, on and on, but
you can go. You can expand on them if you want, because I have quite a few.
That's good. Well, let's see what else you got. Okay,
first I have also top 10 sequels. I did, when I combined my list, I did top 10 new series, sequels, and overall. We had overall, but sequels. At number 10, Demon Slayer Season 3. Yes, it has its issues. We also have the podcast episode with Demon Slayer and Vinland Saga.
Depends how many sequels you watch too,
Number 9, Eminence in Shadow Season 2. 8, Dr. Stone New World Part 1, Part 2, and Ryusui the episode. 7, Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4, Season 5, which aired in the same year, but I think they're just one season. Probably the best season in Bungo Stray Dogs.
Yeah, it did make it to your top 10. Interesting.
Yep. Number 6, Eden's Zero Season 2, from the creator of Fairy Tail. Number 5, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Number 4, Danmachi Season 4 Part 2. If it was Part 1, could have been higher, even in top 10 overall. Part 1 and Part 2, I mean, together. Then number 3, Mushoku Tensei Season 2. Number 2, Bleach. And number 1, Vinland Saga for sequels. And honorable mentions have Spy Family Season 2, Misfit of Demon King Academy Season 2, Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill, Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch of Mercury Season 2, Birdie Wing Season 2, Heavenly Delusion, which could have made the list but it's way too early, Pluto, awesome adaptation. I just wasn't that big fan of the ending. The start is really strong, the production, everything for it. Baki Hanma Season 2, Record of Ragnarok Season 2, and Faraway Paladin, The Lord of Rust Mountain Season 2. And also have special mentions that didn't really fit anywhere with how I did them. Golden Kamuy Season 4 because it was a re-air, that's why it's not in any of the list. Since they had that re-air in April with what happened with the staff member. Otherwise, if it aired in 2023, I could have put it in the list definitely. Awesome show if you haven't watched Golden Kamuy.
It would have definitely been in my top 10.
Yeah.
For sure.
Then Kaguya-sama, the movie Love is War, The First Kiss That Never Ends, Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King, the movie is there, and Attack on Titan, I have it here in special mentions. I didn't want to put it in the list just as one special. The ending, awesome ending, we already talked about it, fully like the ending there. Then overall I also have One Piece, everything they did, Wano Country arc, the live action, the remake that we got, the One Piece
year
round.
Excluding one, yeah. I just excluded it because I like One Piece too much and it'd be way up there.
Yeah. That's how I might split my entire list.
Yeah. So yeah, that is our top 10, yo. Our top 10 anime of the year. We're done. Now we get ready for the 2024.
Yep.
Which we'll see what happens, you know.
There's
a lot of big sequels that are coming.
There are, and also new ones. Some I didn't expect to have so many new ones in my list. I know people could say recency bias, but I don't think so. I spent like a lot of time going through this list, looking even at the start of the year, everything that happened, and yeah, this is why I don't like how Crunchyroll does it. I think they put way too much emphasis on recency bias and causes way too many problems, like having Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen in the same list when it's 2 years between them.
Yeah.
But we'll see, 2024, what we're gonna have.
Brand new ones, yeah. Curious what we'll find out, this year, brand new ones and stuff. So, but yeah, that's why we do a top 10 new, top 10 bad, top 10 of the year. But yeah, it was a great year. I mean, I think it's one of the best years we've had in anime, personally.
Yeah,
just the sheer amount of
I can agree with that.
We got.
I can definitely agree with that.
Didn't even watch everything, so there could be even more we haven't even seen yet that is out there that we really enjoyed. But yeah, it was great. So
great anime year.
No, 2024. We'll do it all over again next January. We'll see what makes the list. But I'm very curious what you all think. What is your list? Do you agree with our list? Is your list different? If you want to post
give us your anime of the year at least, like your number one overall.
Yeah.
If you don't want to make a top 10 list, don't feel forced to just your best anime, no matter what it is. Before it's the dog anime.
Yeah.
Well, somebody come in and say, yeah, the dog anime, guys, was the best one.
Yeah, well. It made it at number 1 on my list.
Yeah, that's your actual top anime, not Attack on Titan, be honest.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll see anything worse than that, but scarred for life. But I finished it. I toughened it out.
Yeah, true. Now you have Vending Machine and you have Pig Isekai to also watch. Expand your horizons.
Getting there. We'll get there eventually.
So yeah, that's pretty much it with the list. Let's see some anime news.
Any anime news?
Not a
I
lot,
don't think
but
too much happened.
yeah, we have a big one. Then let's say Shield Hero is getting a season 4.
Oh yeah, Shangri-La season 4.
I'm like, okay. I want to talk a bit more about this.
I'm for it, but
me too. But we had season 1 was pretty good. Like season 1 is the best so far. Season 2 I think is the worst. It started out really bad. It got a bit better towards the end with the new characters and everything. Season 3 started strong, and then I tuned out. It got so boring. Like the animation is better in season 2, of course, especially after the CGI we got in season 2. But how do you start so strong in season 3 and then it feels like you're going nowhere and wasting time and so boring, and the Phoenix is coming, and nothing is happening, and then now we're getting season 4. This anime needs some direction, like something to happen, like stick to the plot, to anything at this point. Hey, I'm happy you're getting season 4, but get your shit together, Shield Hero.
Yeah, it just seems like they don't know which way they want to go with it.
Yeah.
They're kind of just like throwing random things.
I mean, at some point it's a tournament, it's a slice of life. No, it's a drum. No, it's taking care of trauma. No, it's this. No, it's an animal lover. No, and the Three Stooges, the heroes, they're getting duped by the most stupid character in the series, and somehow they still believe her. And then they get over it. They just seek help. I don't know what's happening with this anime. That's why it was on my worst list. But hey, we're getting season 4. Hopefully this is the redemption arc. 4th time is the charm dorn.
I just like, I would like to go back to what season 1 was doing with like the world threatening stuff.
That Phoenix is coming. I'm sure it's coming, guys.
Because I do like the civilization building part of it, and I wish they would dive more into that. And they did a little bit, but
I mean, they nerfed him also, right? Somehow in season 1 he was so rich with potions and everything, and right now he's struggling to fix the roof of a house. I'm like, what's happening?
Bro? What happened? Who's spending all your money?
And they're spending way too much time on the kids and everything. That feels like a bit like Log Horizon, which I love Log Horizon, but when they're focusing on the kids, not as much. Or Overlord with lizards and goblins.
The potion guy.
Yeah, potion guy. So it suffers from that also. Focus on what made season 1 great, on Naofumi and the world threats. Please. You have something there, just get it straight.
I'll be watching season 4.
Yeah, me too.
We'll see where it goes.
Then we had Oshinoko live action announced. Sure, why not? Could be very easy. There's not a lot of powers, anything that are happening with Oshinoko, so you can't fuck it up, honestly. It should be very hard to fuck up something like Oshinoko live action. It's like an actual movie. Hey, I'm happy we're getting that one. Then anime and more serious news. This one, you guys remember the arson that happened with Kyoto Animation when a lot of people died? They sentenced the guy responsible for it to death in Japan, which there's also an appeal right now, which sucks ass with how many people died for. I don't care if he was mentally ill or stupid or whatever, but so many people lost their lives. Yeah, but hey, at least maybe now the family is gonna get some closure. This is a very big topic to talk about, death sentence and everything, but yeah, it's their law, is everything. I agree with it, honestly. With some cases, just people like this shouldn't live, but yeah, that's way too different of a topic. Just wanted to mention because Kyoto Animation is one of the best studios, and nobody deserved what happened to that studio, and so many people losing their lives and families ruined.
Yep.
Then in not so much anime, just anime adjacent, had Invincible season 2 part 2 is coming only in March 14.
Yeah.
I'm just, what the fuck have you been guys doing with this one?
It's just weird. It's
It's
very
way
weird. I
too
haven't
big
watched
of
it
a
yet.
break.
Yeah, because I thought it was just coming back in January or whatever. And
I
then,
mean, yeah, they said early, they barely made the date with early 2024, but why even split it at this point? Why not just air it in March 14? And the animation hasn't improved that much. It's not better than season 1, so you haven't been working on that animation that long. It took like
yeah.
what, 2 years to have season 2 come out, or however long it took. What's happening? Trying to milk Amazon Prime subscribers or whatever. This is just
I
very
don't know.
weird and kind of
Or
annoying
there's
break.
some internal stuff going on, maybe. I don't know. So I'm always wondering why. Again, I always think that they have it all done and then they send it out, but
I
maybe
don't
animation
know,
just
but
doesn't do that. I don't know. I don't understand.
it just takes you out
It's
of it
weird.
and just, yeah. Hey, I'm still gonna watch it, but it kind of made me a bit frustrated with what
I
they
don't know.
did.
I think it's like I just think, but maybe animation, we've talked about it, but like TV shows, they film all of it, it's done. Here it is, they do weekly episodes, whatever, but like it's done, right? But I guess animation, because that's why I'm wondering is like with Jujutsu Kaisen, it's like, well, I thought they would animate all of it. At least this is previously what I thought, but I guess
Yeah,
they
no,
don't.
no, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes it
So
does for some series, it does, but some they do it like two, three
then they
weeks in
release it,
advance,
but
or yeah, it
yeah, it's
depends.
weird. Like
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
weird decisions here either way
Yeah. I'm
with
just
what they
waiting.
did.
I haven't
Yeah,
started it
probably
yet,
better
and
to wait.
so I'm just waiting till it's finished, and then I'll get a month of Prime and binge all of it, and then
Yeah, prices are hiking up everywhere. Prime, Netflix have this subscription, everything.
you know,
Full circle,
burgers are going up in
becoming
price.
cable, everything.
Burgers.
Groceries, yes, just nothing is going down at this point. But
Oh,
that was pretty much it with anime news, unless you have something. Not a lot of
no, I didn't
things
see
got
much.
announced. Then
Other than that,
in gaming news, more shitty news. A lot of
yeah, no.
companies are laying off employees, like a lot of people losing their job left and right. You see,
Mhm.
Microsoft was probably the biggest one, news with
Yeah, the biggest one.
1,900 employees on video game workforce. Blizzard also canceled their survival game,
Yep.
blaming it
6
on
years.
engine issues. Yeah, sure, engine issues.
That was like
But
6 years. I mean, I guess it was hell of a development, I guess,
yeah,
for them.
but
But
seems like the entire industry right now, it's laying off people, losing their job left and right. All of the
yeah,
companies. I saw so many
well,
companies like, am I gonna list them? No, it's pretty much everybody laying
mergers
off people.
too. Like they're
I mean, they're
definitely gonna
cleaning off
bump
some
it.
of the
Yeah,
same positions. Like you can't have two directors of the same game or same
yeah.
spot. But even
So
with
it's
those
well,
overlapping positions, there's still a lot of people just losing their jobs.
yeah. Well, they canceled that whole game, so there goes the whole team pretty much. With the survival game.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, it sucks because like even Riot did the same thing.
yeah, Riot
Riot,
also. Yeah.
they canceled like they call it Riot Forge, I think,
The
which they gave like
publisher
any game.
slash game studio thing they had there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
let people use like their world or whatever, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they lowered the Legend of Runeterra, their card game, to a lower team as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's a
I don't
lot
know. It's
of
just
big
a lot of
movement in the
changes.
gaming
Yeah,
industry. Yeah, which sucks for
there's a lot.
people. I hope they land on their feet, but
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I'm not even for it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm mad about Blizzard stuff, but like, hey,
Yeah.
I don't agree with people losing their jobs and stuff, man. And tough times like this, so
Mm.
it just sucks. But hopefully, they find something, and
Then
yeah,
Blizzard, Overwatch doing what they should have done with the esports scene. Actually, finally doing a
yeah,
good move right now. Having it start properly, not force it with franchise 20 million per team there, and Overwatch League is dead. Should have never been alive in the first place. Way too forced. One of the big
yeah.
reasons why Overwatch is in the state it is, or at least its reputation. But hey, hopefully they do better this time.
Blizzard's never really done good with esports stuff in any of their games.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Then
when they control it, I guess is what I'm saying.
what we had? Oh yeah, there was the big AOE TFT drama.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Uh,
That's funny.
Honestly, I blame the community is always their bullshit. They're abusing things and everything, but I blame more GGG for this.
Yeah.
Because they refuse to improve trade. Like, this is the biggest problem that PoE has. I've said it even here in past videos when I'm streaming everything. I said, just do an auction house for currencies, please, for bulk items. Do this. I said it for years. Do this, and it's gonna fix so many problems with the trade. Stop being so dense and feel the weight of items.
Also, I mean, I don't know. Do you have
but you don't have third parties manipulating the market as much in Discord and RMTing together and forcing the market in game.
Sales for currency would go up though.
It wouldn't. It actually stabilize a bit. You're not gonna remove it. There's no way to remove it. Everybody can do it. So that's how even laws get. You're not gonna get rid of crime if you make it illegal. No, you're gonna lower the numbers of it. But if you do an auction house,
you can go finish yours.
You remove the need for a third party having discords and everything. Like, it's gonna take off the pressure from the player instead of having to deal with a third party, a shitty website, having to DM so many useless. You're not gonna get a reply in the official trade site that is bots or whatever. If you have an auction house, just being able to trade currency back and forth gonna improve the quality of life in game. Now items, that's a different conversation. Items make them feel a bit better, or even keep it how they are right now. If you trade for items, you have to go through the site, DM the person and whatever, but currency is just such a big problem in PoE. It just slows down everything.
Unfortunately, well, the thing that was good about like TFT, because I've used TFT, is it has the bulk option.
Yeah,
that's why people use it. Is what they so. If GGG wants, they need to try to figure out how to do bulk stuff. That's another way they could conquer it. Then it's the same way. Like I think it was just in a recent interview too, that wasn't PoE trade before. I can't remember what it was called. It was the one before PoE trade, but they literally didn't like that third party website, so they went and they made PoE trade and they made it better than the original one, so that they didn't have to.
Yeah, it was PoE.trades.
Yeah,
the website. I was using it. I like the UI more even than official.
No, PoE Trades now what it is, but it was called something else. I can't remember what it was called though.
Let me see if
I remember using it way back in the day because it was the first like invention of it, pretty much.
Yeah, PoE.trade is not there anymore, and the official site is called something else. Let me see if I have.
So I'm just mixing it, but yeah.
Yeah, trade.
So like, if you want to counter TFT a bit, then just make the system that they're using. Like I use the website that they have, and stuff, and how they use the.
But have it in game. Have the currency bulk in game.
I would love to have it in game.
And that's it. No items, just currencies.
Well, I just want PoE trade in game. I would love for it.
Yeah, I would love that also, but that's not gonna happen because they're stuck in their ways. I'm asking for a compromise, currency at least. Remove the biggest pain point of trading. Currencies, because you don't trade as much items as many currencies as you do. You need to craft something, you need to do this, you need to buy something else, transfer, convert, whatever.
I'm just saying, if you want to counter TFT, I think because people just like using it for the bulk stuff. You can sell stuff in bulk and whatever, and then just put that somewhere. You're gonna have to build part of it in the PoE trade, if they want to go that route. It's hard to say because it's like PoE 2 is definitely the main focus right now.
Yeah, but this has been a problem for years, even without PoE 2. It's probably the biggest problem.
And PoE 2 is doing a lot of different things, so we'll have to see. But yeah, there's another interview tomorrow too.
Actually, got pretty heated around. They started doxing each other and threatening, and the mods from Reddit, they were involved with TFT. Like, it's all over the place, abuse of power, and just was so many problems for the community, manipulating market.
I didn't dive too much into the drama, but I seen it.
I looked into it.
I know the bad side of of TFT. So
yeah.
And obviously that was all over the place because it started with them banning the guy that does PoE building.
Yeah, they banned him. Yeah. They banned people left and right, even for posting clown emote because they're so sensitive. Yeah. Discord mods, guys. Am I right?
So I don't know. But yeah, I used it for the first time this league, and yeah, I get the quality of life thing for sure. And I get why people use it. But if they want to counter that, they're gonna have to do the same kind of system they do, but just like they did with the PoE Trek website, if they want.
Solutions, there are solutions, but as for them doing them, that's a different problem. Same as with what's happening, more drama with Genshin, with the anniversary rewards, the comparisons between Honkai Star, which are very valid. And there are two extremes, like you have people that are way too entitled, they're expecting the world, like Hoi is gonna give you a hand job and whatever under the table. No, stop asking for so much. But also there's some truth there, because every year the anniversary, especially for a gacha game, should feel a bit more special and rewarded, like gain some goodwill from the company. I'm not asking them to give me every character in the game, just something there. And then you have the same game, the same company having the other game, Honkai Star Rail, is getting much better treatment. They literally just gave out a free hero, not free character, not even on their anniversary. A lot of the quality of life options Genshin need them. They don't get them. It feels just insane how disproportionate it is. And also then you have people defending it. Like, you shouldn't ask this, shouldn't feel entitled. Dude, tone down, respect yourself a bit more. Especially in a gacha game. Like, and non-gacha games also do it better. Anniversaries, FPS, Battle Royale, MMORPGs games. When there's an anniversary, you feel some reward the game is giving back as you spend the game. Even if you're a free-to-play player, you still contribute to the game, because without free-to-play players, there's no reason to wail and spend on the game.
I don't know too much about it. I seen like Tectone and them talking about it. Yeah, kind of had an idea a little bit, but I don't play either game, so I have no idea.
I play both games. That's why I'm kind of in the middle there. So
no, talk about. I'm saying for me, if people wonder why I'm not talking about.
I'm always for quality of life. Quality of life for me is the most important thing in all games, and I think they could do some very big improvements for Genshin. Artifact loadout system, like having custom artifacts, like how you can swap builds in Diablo. They added that quite a while ago. A lot of games do it, and ironically their own game, the third game they have, Honkai Impact 3rd, it's the older game, older than Genshin, older than Honkai Star Rail.
They got another one coming out too, don't they?
Yeah, Zenless Zone Zero. It kind of looks kind of meh, but Honkai 3rd has that system, custom artifact loadout or relic, however they call them there. It's the same company. I get it's not the same team, like different developer teams, not the same developer works on the same game. But hey, it's the same company. Go ask them. Go talk to them. And this has been a feature asked for years. Even if by some whatever argument you want to make, the game is made in spaghetti code, Genshin, it's very hard to implement. If you leave an intern in a room for 3 years, he's gonna be able to do this. This is not rocket science. Somebody alone could do it after so much time. Now, we're gonna have a system that is artifacts, loads out that it's coming, but it's not that. It's glorified filters. It lets you equip things with filters. You can do custom how you want it. I want this item from there, save it in this build.
Filter?
Yeah, like a loot filter, but not. We all know what we have been asking: custom. Let me make it how I want for said character. But they refuse to do this. Even for some of the improvements they made, they didn't go far enough with the UI. There's some things, and when you're leveling an item in game, you used to have a pop-up for everything. They removed that. That's great. They also deserve credit. Sometimes they do really good. But they didn't go far enough with something, because there's not enough slots right now, and when you're trying to level up something, you're limited by the UI. So I don't know what's happening, but they don't go far enough. And the rewards, that's another thing. Every year, the first anniversary rewards were so bad for Genshin, like people kind of lost hope. They went and got revenge on Google Classroom. They had nothing with Google Classroom. But no, I'm not saying harass people, harass developers, gamers, other games, everything. Just
criticism.
Yeah.
This is what I think. That's it. Don't go threatening people. Don't go.
There are so many things they could do and improve the game and give people options. Give a skip button in Genshin. Like, the dialogue is very bloated. Some people like it, some people don't. Nobody's saying change the vision of the game, remove the dialogue or anything. Give a skip button, People who wanna skip, they'll skip. People who don't, they won't skip. A lot of gacha games do this. A lot of games do this.
Yeah.
Options, options, options. But I could go on and rant about everything that's happening with this.
I think the game that gives you more options on how to play different things is the best. Like
everybody views and values things differently in everything, not just in games. So if you can give people options, would be great.
Yeah.
But
the other thing too, I was talking. So like PoE is probably the best trade right now in ARPG, but we're seeing how Last Epoch's going to do, and I think that looks really, really good. They showed their
I'm curious how they're gonna handle that. Yeah,
I'm very curious how that's going to go, and very excited to try it out. Because if they nail it, that'd be good. Because then maybe GGG will be like, okay,
I
we
mean,
need to do this.
that's
Again, competition is
competition.
good. So.
I wanted to say that without competition, that's why Genshin kind of got a bit complacent. There's nothing really that comes close to what Genshin did.
No one's. I would say close to Genshin.
That's why they don't really care and do big changes.
Again, with competition, the big one last week that everyone Pal World versus Pokemon. Holy smoke!
Or Ark and Ark survival games like Pal World did great. And it still keeps growing. Awesome. How many people are buying that game? It's insane.
Yeah, it's over 2 mil now for
concurrent. Yeah. They had like only. 8 million sales or something. Just on.
Yeah, they're at like 8 million, which is insane. But no, man, like the quality of life in Pal World, especially like I played other survival games. I usually don't get into survival games.
Yeah, it's not my genre, so I'm not touching it. But I fully respect what they did.
I've played like, I don't know, Ark, I played Daisy. I just could not get like into them. I just like I see what I have to do. I'm like, I'm good, and then I go play something else. But this one got me hooked. They got good quality of life stuff. A lot of things just took things from other games, and it's better. It's just better, personally. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I just seen all the talks like, oh, Nintendo should take them down soon.
They said they're investigating, looking into it now.
Let's be honest. If Nintendo they made that mod that it's in Pal World that was Pokemon. They got taken down like that. All right, Nintendo, if they really were going to take it down, it would already be down by now.
I mean, wouldn't surprise me if they're gonna have some lawyers or draft up something because Nintendo's just shit in general.
I don't think they got anything on them personally.
I don't know. Depends what they did with the models and everything. I mean, it's some designs are very similar. I'm not saying they stole one to one, but something is very clearly inspired by Pokemon there.
It's inspired by animals.
Yes.
Pokemon,
yes.
Now they own all the animals. You can't make the designs.
Yeah, just like how.
Well, then it's just like Dragon Quest. Pokemon took from
Yes, Pokemon is also very inspired by a lot of things. Like Monster tried to copyright the word monster. Let's be honest. Companies are not gonna use logic. They're gonna do bullshit. So
I don't
especially
think
Nintendo.
It's gonna happen. But hey,
I don't know.
I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I guess we'll see. But no, I just thought that was funny. And then the other thing, Diablo 3 had a season, huh? Or Diablo 4 had a season.
I saw also. I have it here also. I wanted to keep it for the end. It was all over, and I thought, okay, fine, I'll look into Diablo. And I saw that everybody was like, season 3 success. That's basically the long story short this season. Apparently, they have different teams that they do. Season 1 was done by this team, which season 1 was bad. Season 2 was a bit better. I'm not saying it was good. Then season 3 is back to the season 1 team that they did, and this season is just whatever.
I thought about playing it, but I waited for people to play first, and I watched, and it's like, no, I'm good.
Nah, they need to
do anything. Which is funny because
changes.
They did a pet league, but the AI for the necromancer like skeletons is terrible. And then they're like, yeah, let's do a pet league.
And I saw that people were ignoring the season team.
You don't even feel the pet at all. A lot of complaints, but yeah, I mean, and then they're trying to do it. It's kind of like PoE Lab, but like you have to run this way more times than PoE Lab. You only have to run like 4 times max on a character. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. But it's the new mechanic, so you have to run it many times to upgrade your pet thing or whatever. And yeah, just
I don't think they have any idea what they're doing with that game, honestly.
I don't, I don't know.
I mean, everybody
I'm
just
not trying to be negative all the time.
always stop blaming the devs. It's the corporate guys. Sure, it's the corporate guys, but at some point the developers also have some responsibility, because the corporate guy is not gonna be over your head with every mechanic. You just fucked up as a developer also. Just you didn't know what you're doing. It's fine to admit that. So Diablo 4 just needs fundamental changes. At some point, just give Diablo 5 or have a big DLC like they did with Reaper of Souls. Just overhaul the game, the itemizations, the levels, the skills.
Well, they need a combat season here soon, because you're not going to get many sales on the expansion. I mean, they probably will.
They will. Unironically, with all of the complaints, a lot of people do still play it.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, this season died real quick. And every time, I don't think they didn't even hit 100K and they had drops too, which the drops are terrible, but pretty much a basic horse. But I don't think they even hit 100K on Twitch, and Twitch is not all everything.
Yes, it's not a good metric overall, but it's still a good indicator of things.
Yeah, it's one of the third-party things that you can use, and literally, I think by day 2, it was down to like 10K. I was like, Jesus,
awesome, yeah.
And everyone was like quitting. I was like, oh my god, that's not good at all.
There's no way that game was just doomed from the beta. It was fundamental combat sucks ass. Itemization success, skills suck ass. No.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
I was a huge Diablo fan, but Diablo 3 was not my jam, and Diablo 4 is not my jam.
Diablo 3, as bad as it is, it's better than Diablo 4 in my opinion.
Yeah.
Which says something.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just surprised they didn't learn from Diablo 3 or Diablo 2, you made these previous games.
Or learn from other games. You have PoE, you have everything else. You have so many examples there to learn from.
Hey, but Last Epoch comes out in less than a month, so I'm excited for that. Be playing that. I got the Gauntlet this coming weekend as well, so
there you go.
AOTY race, I'll be doing that. But yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting week of video game news. There's definitely bad news, unfortunately, for all the layoffs.
Yeah.
Definitely unfortunate. Obviously the Pal World stuff. There was even the AI drama, with Asmongold there. Seen that all over.
I saw with Asmongold. I think technically he's right. He has a point there. If you just boil down everything, nobody cares about how you do it. Stop buying Apple phones. It's made with sweatshops, and stop buying clothes, stop buying food, stop living, stop breathing by that logic. Stop doing anything in the world. The world sucks ass how everything works. Everybody knows this. But also he's an asshole with how he said it, and also ignoring everything else. It's not just about logic and looking at things black and white. There's also some gray in the middle. Think about artists, how many people are losing their job, the morality of it, everything. It's not just black and white. Yes and no, and it's a very nuanced topic. It's not just, that's why I didn't like how he said it and how dismissive he was of everything. Yes, you're technically right, but it doesn't matter how right you are.
It wasn't in a nice way, but he is right, technically. It's going to happen, unfortunately, and I don't know. We'll see where the world goes with all that stuff. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I just seen it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I saw it also.
I'm trying to stay away from some of this.
I saw the full context also. I looked into it.
I watched the whole video.
I'm not just talking about that clip that I went everywhere. And then
I watched that video, and when it came out or whatever, and I didn't really think much of it, oh yeah, because it was the Pal World, right? And I was like, oh, all right. And then I seen I don't know, it was a day or two after, and then the drama picked up with that. I was like, oh, I guess.
And then he went on with 2 hours and everything, and he doubled, quadrupled down and everything. And what I love Asmongold, I don't agree with everything he says here. This case is a good example, but he also doesn't take criticism very well. Ignores a lot of people their answer, and
some people like him, some people I enjoy him.
Me too. I watch Asmongold a lot, and I respect him, and but that doesn't mean you have to agree with everything that somebody says.
No. I enjoy the more video game stuff. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of that stuff.
Yes. It's not worth it.
I just don't think it's worth my time. Time's short. So I'm trying to
Definitely.
get I'm trying to get a lot better because like sometimes I do get sucked into it.
Yeah,
And
me
I'm just
too.
like,
Me too. Everybody's.
like, but now I don't know. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older. I'm just like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
There's no
I don't
need
need
to
to be
waste my
part of this
time and
big
energy.
drama. Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying like I don't care like artists or anything like that. No, I'm not
No,
saying
no.
that. I'm just saying it, like all the random drama that happens on the internet. I'm like, nah. You know, it just builds up over time, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go spend time with my family instead of looking on Twitter. So,
Very much better use of
yeah,
time. Yeah.
you know, like it's just because Twitter is. I've been trying to get less Twitter time, honestly. You know,
Very
personally.
good. Very good.
I
Yeah.
like using Twitter for like when I get news and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this video game's
It
coming
got
out.
worse with Mask, but that's
Yeah,
the main point for it.
but that's what I like. I've been
And
trying to
also,
like clean it up, and seeing stuff that I want to see. You know, like anime news, video
mm,
game news, people talking about that stuff. That's the jam that I want to do.
yeah,
There's already too much stuff
that's
going
the
on, I
best
guess.
way. Focus on
But
things that you're interested in and what matters least. Yeah.
I'm just trying to be a good person. You know, that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to have fun, enjoy life. You know, life is short. You know,
Exactly.
so you know, getting older. You know, getting closer to that. You know, grave. So
Going existential crisis now.
try to do the best I can. Try to be a good human, and I don't know, just have hopefully fun, man. I don't know. That's why we do this podcast and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
A very excited week to week.
Trying
It's
to get
actually
people
really
enjoyment
fun.
out in the world. You know, that's just what I'm trying to do. So. But yeah, that's pretty much all.
Yeah.
I think for this episode, you know.
We're gonna
Unless
call
there's
it
any
here
more
with
video game news, but I
this
don't think
one.
there is. So
Maybe there are some things that we can't cover everything. Just yeah, same as anime, same as
Tekken 8 came out. You know, I've heard some good stuff about Tekken 8. A lot
yeah.
of the fighting genre people are
And they
liking
also
it.
came out with without DRM, as you know, the no bullshit. The game got cracked, but somehow it also broke their record for previous game with players.
Yeah.
People buy games if you have a good game.
Yep.
Shocker, I know. Insane things.
The game is fun, you know. It will.
Wow.
It might be a snowball effect too. Like Power World was a snowball effect.
Yeah, very much so.
The word starts going around. Hey, this is really fun, actually.
Word of mouth still counts even more to this day and age because it spreads far wider than village to village how we had it in 2000. I'm joking, but
personally, I do like. I like that smaller studios are winning. You know.
Yes.
I think it's a good thing. You know, I know Larian Studios is not like the smallest, but they're
not comparable to Blizzard, for example.
Comparable to like AAA, like the other big ones, like you know, Blizzard, EA, Ubisoft.
Hades is probably a better example with Supergiant, what they did with Hades.
Like Pal World's doing really good.
Yeah, I like that the main developer guy is a bit unhinged. How they will randomly find a guy that did the animation or guns, how they should working at the store.
They were kind of Giga Chads. They're like, yeah, we just made a game that we thought was fun.
Yeah, very simple. But they're like, right now the problem is that they're focusing more on, hey, let's do the monetization and then build the game instead of building the game and then the monetization.
And Power World already has a roadmap too. Crazy. What they want to do with the game. So I don't know. I like smaller studios, you know, winning and indie game developers popping off lately. So very, very cool. Very cool. You know, but competition is better, so we
always
all win. Always, competition is good. So I hope that we keep going in that route. Hopefully, you know,
for everything. Yeah.
Yep.
So
awesome.
We're gonna call it here, guys. Keep enjoying games, anime. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't miss out an episode, and we're gonna see you on next week.
Bye.
Bye.